Good evening and welcome to News Channel 8. I'm Jerome Aegean, and here's some of the top stories we have for you tonight. A huge oil refinery is on fire in Puerto Rico. A man is robbed and raped on St. Croix. And Bogle brings you your entertainment report. These stories and more are up next on News Channel 8. In our top story tonight, an oil refinery in Bayamón, Puerto Rico is on fire this evening. The blaze started earlier this morning. Let's go to our WOSO AM reporter, Sherman Wildman, with more.
During a press conference this afternoon, Governor Fortunio informed us that 165 firefighters, 150 from the fire department and 215 from the National Guard, continue in the firefighting and containment efforts at the Caribbean Petroleum Facility. The administration is very concerned about damage to the environment, particularly the waterways and harbor near the site of the incident, although up until now no contamination has been seen or detected. Governor Fortunio informed that there are gasoline supplies on the island to last 24 days and 2 weeks worth of aviation fuel, both quantities considered adequate with more supplies in transit. But fuel prices have been frozen on the island. Governor Fortunio contacted the White House and will be declaring the affected site a disaster area, making the island eligible for special federal aid and resources. And the governor was emphatic that although local and federal security agencies are actively involved in investigation of the incident, there is no reason at this point to say the explosion may have been the result of an accident, negligence, or a deliberate act. The governor did promise that the cause of today's incident would be found. In addition, the governor said there is no reason to fear additional incidents or shortages.
And in other news, a 58-year-old Hispanic male has been robbed and then raped. News Channel 8's Wes Small files this report.
Thanks a lot, Jerome. Well, we are in White Lady, right across the street from Arthur Richards Junior High School, and we are in Frederickstead. Just to keep you in retrospect, the beach area is down that way, you know, in Sandy Point area that way, and that's town in Frederickstead. Here's what we believe happened. This is the shortcut area coming from here, and on Wednesday night, we have a 58-year-old Hispanic male who we believe was leaving some function from this area. Now, then as he comes into this area, the cameraman will pan around and go towards the Frederickstead area. We believe somewhere in this area, or perhaps the field near the school, this man was accosted by three suspects. And again, the victim is a 58-year-old Hispanic male. We believe that he was robbed, and then he was also sexually assaulted with an object, raped. So if you know anything about this crime, that you should call 911 or you should call Crime Stoppers immediately, and I'm going to give you that number. Some more apparent information about that. The victim apparently left the area on foot. He then escaped through the area by Hannah's Rest there, and he was met by an ambulance, okay? So if you know anything about this case, then you should call 712-6077, 712-6037, or Crime Stoppers is 1-800-222-TIPS. Of course, rape on anyone is a horrendous crime, and it should never happen. But one of the things that we seldom see in this territory is rape of another man, of a man, so to speak. But nonetheless, any rape is just horrible, horrible instance. So we certainly hope that these perpetrators will be gotten off the streets. In White Lady, I'm Wes Small for News Channel 8.
Thanks to the Department of Human Services, the homeless received some much-needed help earlier today. Let's take a look.
This is Project Homeless Connect, the third annual Project Homeless Connect for St. Croix. As you can see around us, it's quite busy at this point. Dozens and dozens of volunteers, a lot of our homeless friends and clients that have come and are getting help. Numerous social service providers from throughout government and from the nonprofit world and the spiritual world that have all come together to provide services today and to make this event happen. There are really three purposes for today's event. One is certainly what you see around you, which is to provide some direct services for some homeless people that they otherwise may have a hard time accessing. Secondly is to build relationships between homeless providers and mainstream social service agencies so that they can continue working together throughout the year. And the third is through the heavy emphasis on volunteers to really humanize the plight of a lot of homeless people and let a lot of people who maybe have just seen someone and not known how to feel or how to think about it, get to be inside a homeless person's world for a couple of hours. And in doing so, we hope that we build bridges and we build understanding that will help us all come to an end for homelessness once and for all.
My name is Diane Hampton, and I am the Disabilities Program Navigator for the Department of Labor here in the Virgin Islands. And we are offering a special workshop in partnership with the VIU said on Monday in St. Thomas and on Tuesday in St. Croix. We are inviting any employer who's considering hiring a person with a disability to participate, and we are having, that session is in the morning on both islands, Monday and Tuesday, and in the afternoon we are providing a special session for a person who has a disability and is interested in finding out more about how to have gainful employment. Please contact me. Again, my name is Diane Hampton. Our office in St. Croix is 778-0429. And you can also contact Shami Carr in St. Thomas at the VIU set office at 693-1173.
This is our third annual Project Homeless Connect, which is really an effort for us to really show the human side of what we do at the Department of Human Services, and also at the same time in conjunction with the many community organizations that on a day-to-day basis really reach out to a part of our community that many people aren't as aware of. You know, many of us sometimes just happen to see homeless on the street, happen to see others, and we really don't have a chance. And today's the day that we get a chance to connect with them and give them services. And those services range from giving them a good, decent meal to a haircut, a salon, to a massage, the ability to get new clothes. And the thing that really is compassionate about this whole day is that it's a function of bringing a government bureaucracy together with these organizations. And we just don't let them go around by themselves. We give them an escort, and that escort, one, gives us a chance to get their name, get their information, so if any opportunities come in the future. But that escort also takes them around and helps them navigate among the various organizations. The other intangible, the other benefit of this program today is that it also gives a lot of these community organizations a chance to learn more about the Department of Human Services, which is the one entity that truly connects across the board with what's happening in the community. And it helps these organizations connect with them and understand how Human Services is doing what they're doing. You know, one of the other things here that I think is really amazing, and a lot of our employees push trip are just a number of government employees that wanted to take today and really take some time, whether it was administrative leave or vacation time, to just come here and help. So you have all the departments here represented one way or the other. And this is the second time we've done this. The same thing was done in St. Thomas about a week and a half ago. It's the third year that we've done it. And the success of it really, when all is said and done, is really do a lot to government employees, showing that there's a side that really requires that we reach out, and also our community organizations.
Stay with us on News Channel 8. Your Caribbean Report is up next.